Many believe that the life of a high school student is just a walk in the park, but it's more difficult than what we are given credit for. In reality, there are struggles to balancing school, sports, and social lives. We want to prove that our lives consist of more than just that. There is a dedication and hard work put into what we do, whether it's playing a sport or taking an advanced placement course. A level of stress can be seen in all students, not just those taking higher level courses, but the athletes who balance schoolwork and practice as well. Average students may feel the exact same amount of stress, although they are underestimated and most think that they don't have as much work. Other than the struggle at school, students can deal with home issues that can strain on their abilities to focus in class, whether it is focusing on putting enough money on the table or the constant arguing amongst parents and so forth. A student's stress can vary among multiple sources, therefore leading to a less proficient and focused student.
Most prefer to play or watch sports rather than read a
Who
book
do you
or
think has the
anything
most
else.
stress level out of AP students, average students, or athletes?
It depends, probably AP.
Do you think advanced placement students focus too much on their schoolwork and aren't capable of balancing their school social lives?
I think it depends on the student as well. Some of them know how to balance very, very well. Some of them don't know how to balance, and school is the number one priority. It depends on the student. I have seen students that do a really nice balance, and then I have students that don't balance well. I think it's one of those life lessons that you learn.
How do you think the person you were back then affected who you are now?
I can relate to all aspects. I can relate to my AP students, knowing what kind of levels they need. I'm an above average student, so I know what my average students need, and I was at the honors level, so I know how to bring my average kids at least up to that level.
What are your expectations for each type of student throughout the school year?
I demand the best. I want the best student. They want the best teacher. I demand the best.
10% of the people who voted believe that athletes can be
How
smart
do
too.
you balance your AP classes and sports? Whenever I'm not in school or playing sports, I'm doing homework, so I never go out. What is your level of stress throughout the year? I don't know. On a scale from 1 to 10, like a 7.
Wait, how do you balance school and sports?
Well, it's something that I do, something I love. I gotta manage it. I get home late around 7, 6:30, and I gotta get the job done somehow. Trying to get to college.
What is your level of stress throughout the year?
It's year round, football never ends. I get like maybe December and half of November off. But it's stress, that's a lot of stress. You gotta get home late, make sure you keep your grades up, be able to be eligible for
We're thinking
football.
of
It's
quitting.
a lot of work. I love the sport. It's hard work, stress, and all. It's all part of the process. But quitting is never an option, ever.
Teaches me how to be disciplined and work well with others and have a good relationship with
Do
teachers.
you ever think about giving up?
No, never, because you never give up.
How do you balance school and your social life?
Well, I have to work, so whenever I have time, I do my homework.
What is your level of stress throughout the year?
10 out of 10,
Really, why?
because school's stressful.
Do you ever think about giving up?
Yeah,
Why?
because school's stressful.
Do you ever give up?
Yeah. I sleep in class, that's giving up.
What do you struggle with the most?
Math.
Do you feel like you benefit from all your hard work?
Yeah, when I do hard work.
80% believe that it is true that being an AP student takes hard work. 91% also said that average students can be successful in their future.
Who do you think has the most stress level out of AP students, average students, and athletes?
I would say the AP students.
Which one do you believe will be more successful after high school?
Most definitely the AP students.
Do you think athletes care more about their sports or schoolwork?
Some of them care more about their sport. Others, I think they have a balance.
What are your expectations for each type of student every year?
High, very high.
Do you think AP students focus too much on their schoolwork and don't know how to balance their social life?
I don't, maybe they do know, but the AP students, they have to study so much that they dedicate more time to their studies than their social life. But I'm sure that they have some social activities. They do so. Yeah.
What do you struggle with the most?
In school, I would have to say geometry because I've never been really good with numbers.
What do you feel that you benefit from all your hard work?
I feel like I benefit because it's not just me reaching my scholastic abilities, it's me reaching other levels of knowledge that I couldn't just teach myself. I'm really grateful for my teachers because they teach me things that I can't teach myself. It's things such as Ms. Acosta's English class, Ms. Garbadosa's geometry class. Even though I am failing that class, she teaches amazing things.
How do you balance school and your everyday life?
I would have to say that it's not too easy, but it's not too hard as well. Just join tutoring here in school. It's free and it's really cool. They help me out a lot, as much as I need help with any subject in school. And my friends are really supportive as well.
What's your level of stress throughout the year?
I would have to say like from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
I'd say like a 5 because I don't have any extracurricular activities, so not too bad.
How do you balance school and your personal life?
It's kind of hard because there's so much homework that you get from AP classes that you barely have time to spend with your friends.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your level of stress throughout the year?
A 6.
Why?
Because I stress my grades, but not that much.
How do you balance school and sports?
I have basketball in the beginning of the year, so I try to balance that out and I get home super late. And then I have football at the end of the year, so I try to balance that out too. But I try to keep my grades up as much as possible.
What do you struggle with the most?
I struggle with balancing my personal life because when I'm in season, I can't do what I normally would do when I'm off season. That's kind of hard.
Do you feel that you benefit from all your hard work?
Mostly it keeps me in shape. It keeps my mind off of things, keeps me busy, and I get offers to colleges.
How do you balance school and what do you feel that you benefit from all your hard work?
It keeps me in shape mostly, and it gives me a lot of offers to scholarships.